All right, so I've got a new project here. So this is going to be my little 5x8 trailer project. I got this for $2,000. I'm gonna have to deal with the title stuff, but shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully, if I have to do a brake bond or something, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing, but I've got a friend that's knows how to do that, so we'll get that figured out if I have to. But I got this for $2,000, which is stupid cheap. I can't. A new one's going to cost $4,000. And I'm still gonna have to do what I'm doing here anyway, so might as well just buy this used one and build that out and not have to feel bad about anything. Lights work except for like one of the fender lights on the other side. You can see a little light there, but I'm gonna be insulating the inside of this here. Pretty decent amount of space, not super great. I mean, 8 foot long is, you know, only so we could get a bed in here and then have just a little bit room left over, and that's about it. But I've got a camper now, so I picked up a 2018 Sunray Classic 199, and that's great. It's just is quite a bit of weight to have to deal with, so I'm gonna be putting this, building this out just to do the basic stuff for camping and also just hauling stuff. I'm gonna end up selling that other trailer that I've got. I haven't finished building that out yet, but I want something a little bit nicer looking. I just haven't dealt with that other one, but I think this is going to be fairly good for what my usage. So yeah, taking the paneling off because that's kind of it's kind of damaged. I've got laying down over there some holes and stuff in it. It's been used fairly rough, but drives great. Tires are like new, so paneling's coming off. You can see some wiring running down. That's going to that fender light, so I'm going to deal with that before I put it all back. But I'm using this Reflectix here as a little bit of a air gap in between the hot black exterior walls and the insulation. So hopefully that's going to be kind of like the wall in the thermos, but still it's at some point it ends up transferring. So using this alone for insulation, I don't recommend. It's not going to do a whole lot in there. Like I said, it's just hopefully gonna delay the heat transfer between the wall and the insulation, the foam insulation. So putting the Reflectix in first. I got that stuff at Home Depot. It's like $20 some for a roll. I'm going through quite a bit of it, so I just want to see how that worked out. But I think I can probably get this whole wall with this. But so doing that, putting this in. I've got some tape on here. I don't know that I'm going to just completely insulate this to where I need to use the Sika tape that I got. So this is meant for like vapor barrier, but I'm not really getting that extensive into it. I could probably have used just packing, you know, strong packing tape at this point, since I'm not gonna fill in the air up there. I might just tuck in the insulation up to that and see if I can do my best. Maybe cram some extra Reflectix in there. I'm gonna put a vent up here too, so try and end up doing a cutting a hole in one of these spots just to get a fan going. I might end up doing a window on that door there just so we can look out, see if anyone's out there before we get out, instead of trying to do something on the walls and have to worry about leaking more, because this has like a little drip rail above it. Should prevent some like snow and stuff from coming out. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for the roof. If anyone knows a good way to do a rail system in here, my thoughts are I'll probably just end up doing some Unistrut on top. Just kind of drill through, bolt that in. Gonna end up doing some like butyl tape or something underneath, and then Sikaflex to seal that off. And then I can put solar panels or whatever else I want on top. But yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Gonna try and do this and then get some either decorative paneling or doing some plywood walls and then maybe paint over it, because all the paneling stuff is just kind of garbage. It's just masonite with a printed design on the outside, and that's like 30, cheap as 20 bucks for the really junky stuff, to like 35-40 bucks a sheet. And if I just do some of this kind of like plywood paneling like that, the stuff at Home Depot's $23 a sheet right now, and I can paint over it. So it'll be probably last longer, not have to worry about if it gets a little wet, if something were to happen, any leaks. But yeah, gonna try and figure out what I want to do there, and then probably end up doing a little kitchenette here. The floor is kind of junky, but might do what I did on my van and do a bed liner on there. I used that on my camper. It wasn't, or not my camper, my other trailer. Didn't work well in there because that was exposed to the elements, but at least on the inside, I'm hoping that does better about keeping that in. Some stuff's textured. The stuff I used, the Rust-Oleum stuff I used, was textured, so it was kind of rough on the feet. I might see about something that's not textured, but trying to get a good stick on there might be difficult. Might see about trying to put some coat of paint down or something first and then doing that. But yeah, I think this will turn out pretty good. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said, I just wanted to haul stuff in, but if I can use it for camping as well and save a little gas money, if I can pull it with a small car too, because I don't want to make this thing heavy. I'm just going to make it light, and then at that point I can do about anything with I want with it. Be good for long trips. Who knows? I might put something on that back door, but I know you can do. I've seen people do storage on the backs of these. Just a little organization on that. Like to see about putting an awning on the outside of this as well. Just something that I can at least stay out of the rain if that happens on the backside, probably as well. We'll see how that goes, but that is a quick look at my little trailer project now. So hoping this is going to be a bit easier to do. Everything's pretty straightforward, getting started pretty quick. I just bought this like 2 days ago, so we'll see how this turns out in the future. Thanks for watching.